Hey everybody, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Do me a favor before we get started. I need you to hit that like button if you're not a subscriber. I need you to do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. So today we're going to talk about the training. So you've been trained to be poor. We're going to talk about 5 things not to do. So as you know, they want this hierarchy here: the haves, the have-nots, right? So I'm going to talk about how to move beyond that. 5 things not to do. Number one, don't chase the shiny object. Don't chase the shiny object. So this is for people that are trying to make some kind of transition. As you know, there are some people that are um, they're not trying to make a transition for whatever reason, and there are a lot of things that would try to hinder someone from making a transition, even to things of how you think, like your mindset, or even some religious beliefs. Some religious beliefs would teach you that you don't chase money. That's not what you do if you are religious. All right. So there's a lot of things going on, but we're going to talk about the shiny object syndrome. Don't chase the shiny object syndrome. So people that are trying to make this transition often go from to object to object. And why is that? It's because you're trying to figure out how to get there quicker, right? So don't chase the shiny object syndrome, going from object to object. Well, this didn't work. Let me do this. This didn't. Um, so what you are going to encounter is get rich quick schemes. So there's a lot of get rich quick schemes out here. I have personally been burned. Um, and so watching that, be mindful of that there's still con artists out here and they are trying to get that dollar, right? Avoiding the get rich quick schemes. If it sounds too good to be true, then it is. All right. I'm going to say something a little bit controversial. All right. So you see these courses out here that people offer, right? So if they tell you in advance that they are a felon, so they've been in prison for whatever reason, pay attention to that. So they were in prison for a reason, right? And this is controversial, but um, pay attention to what they're telling you. All right. So avoiding the shiny object syndrome, avoiding the get rich quick schemes, and then stick to something that you trust and stay with it for the long haul. So, yes, it may be slow. It may be too slow for you, but do you trust it? All right. So, don't chase the shiny object, which can be difficult if you are really trying to make a transition. Like I said, you got some people over here, they're not trying to transition at all. Then you got other people over here, they're trying to figure it out. And then you got the people in the middle with their little schemes and plans to get that dollar because they know that you're trying to go from here to here. And they're going to meet you in the middle. All right. So don't chase the shiny object. That's number one. Number two, don't settle. Don't settle. So stop being comfortable with where you are. Some people are very, very comfortable, and people have just different aspirations, which is fine. And some people, they just want to be comfortable. But I'm saying don't settle. Um, it is never too late. It's never too late to change your career. It's never too late to start a business. Now, I can imagine if you are already in a six-figure salary, it's going to take some time to transition. So it's not going to be like an overnight thing that's happening. But just know that it is never too late, and don't settle. Don't settle. So people settle for different reasons. Um, Maybe you were talked into staying in this career. That happens to a lot of people. Um, Maybe you got a lot of things going on. You got a family you have to take care of. You have a lot of responsibilities. Um, or maybe, like I said before, you're just comfortable when you decided to settle. So that is number two. Don't settle and stop being comfortable. Never too late. Never too late. But keep in mind, it's going to take some time. It took some time to get there. It took time to get there where you're at. And now it's going to take time to transition. Right? Number two, don't settle. Number three, don't rely on the government. Don't rely on the government. So some people got some great things coming. They got pensions coming to them, Social Security, savings. So don't put all your hopes and dreams in the government. Right? You never know what's going to happen. There are talks that Social Security might run out. Some people have their pension stolen from them. Have you heard those stories before? Now, it may turn out great, right? It may turn out great, but the point is this should be a bonus in addition to what you are doing to prepare yourself for yourself, right? So you're doing everything that you can, everything in your power to prepare yourself for the future. And then anything that comes from the government is just going to be an addition, add on bonus. So don't rely on the government. That is number three. Number four, don't just be a consumer. Don't just be a consumer. So, gotta find something to sell. So you're not just the one out here just buying everything from everybody else. What are you selling? All right. Investing, becoming an investor, investing in the stock market and letting it compound. So this is where the real wealth is built. Investing, making sure that you are in there and letting it compound. That's why it's better to find out about investing early. So if you care about anybody, um, would you care enough to teach them how to invest? Because there's a lot of people out here that they're investing, but they're not going to help anybody. They're not going to say a word to anybody. So if it's anybody in your life that you care about, you give 2 cents worth. Um, Maybe you have a daughter or a son. Teach them how to invest early. Investing, let it compound. Don't just be a consumer. Consider starting a business if that is of interest to you. Starting a business and owning assets. Owning assets. So don't just be a consumer. What are you selling? And the slogan is you are either selling or being sold. Is that the slogan? I've heard it one time. You're either selling or you're being sold. And if I didn't get that slogan right, put it down in the comments. I heard it one time, but it's a slogan out here. And then lastly, don't spend money that you don't have. This is easier said than done, right? Because maybe you just don't have enough to begin with. So it's not always a problem with what you're doing. Sometimes it may be that you don't have enough. Don't spend money that you don't have. So spending money on things that you don't necessarily need. For example, you go out and buy a car that you don't need. Credit cards. Stop charging up those credit cards. And then lines of credit, if you are using it to buy things that are not assets. All right. So those are 5 things to stop doing. And we're going to recap it. 1, don't chase a shiny object. Do I have any shiny object chasers watching me? And put it in the comments. Let me know, what have you tried and what gave you the most success. Don't chase the shiny object. Number 2, don't settle. It's never too late to make a transition. Number 3, don't rely on the government. Number 4, don't just be a consumer. You got to be an investor. Start a business if you're interested in it. Own assets. Find out what the asset classes are and go get you some. Then lastly, don't spend money that you don't have. So if you're used to charging up a credit card, breaking that habit. All right. Some people like credit cards for travel rewards, money back type things. And if that's the case, just make sure that you have a weekly plan where you're paying it off instead of just letting it accumulate. Don't spend money that you don't have. Easier said than done. Will anybody say that that's easier said than done? But these are some of the traps that they have set for you to keep you poor. And if you're aware of it, if you're conscious of it, then you can do something about it. All right. One more time. Don't chase a shiny object. I think it's better to be out here doing something than nothing, because there's a lot of people out here that are doing nothing. But don't chase a shiny object. The reason for that is because there's con artists out here. And also building wealth is not an overnight thing. You're gonna have to find something that you're willing to dig in and stick with it and stay with it. Don't settle. It's not too late. Don't rely on the government. Don't just be a consumer. Don't spend money you don't have. All right. So do me a favor, if you like the channel, I need for you to hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, I need for you to do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. Tune into the channel. I will be interviewing people. I interview real estate investors. I interview entrepreneurs, I interview people that have different businesses. So tune in for that. Also, if you're interested in improving your finances, join the free newsletter below. On your way out, don't forget, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.